Hi everyone, George here. Today, what I'd like to share with you are my online resources, um, typically blogs and websites that I consult in order to learn more about Squad Leader. Now, there are no in particular order. I was about to say five or so, but in so doing my research, I came upon a couple of others that I could not avoid not mentioning. So here they are. First and foremost, the bishop says, now, with respect to this site, you're getting essentially our good rules interpretations and lots of examples. So it's a great way to consult these articles and get in-depth knowledge about the rules. Um, in addition, the visual examples that Jim posts are outstanding. Um, yeah, yeah, it's always great to listen to experienced players talk about their gameplay and also talk about rules whenever they're offering this wealth of information. From Bishop says, grumplejones. Now, I like his website, and the reason why I like his website is because he constructs excellent after action reports. And I've learned that I played some scenarios incorrectly just by looking at his after action reports in terms of rules, but also in terms of tactics. And as you can see here, he likes TIK as well. I've been watching TIK for decades. So here's an example of his after action reports here. So he does board play, and who doesn't love board play, right? Uh, and he has a light sense of humor, as I mentioned before, which is great. Also, on his blog, right up here, you have instant links, and I've used these links to jump to some of the websites that I wanted to go to. And recently I noticed George Chioda's ASL tips and tactics. Wow. Well, thanks. I really appreciate it. It's really heartwarming. Yeah, and you'll see some of these sites that I selected to talk about today. This is really great. Um, all right, another one is Hong Kong Gamer. So, Hong Kong War Gamer, he has after action reports. In addition, he has posted some articles as well with respect to ASL and learning ASL and whatnot. And also posted, I guess, some articles about some tournaments. Flamethrower SMR1 Mired, Advanced Squad Leader AAR. And I suppose he uses Vassal to do his AARs, but he has great taste in art. Take a look at that. And typically he posts his he announces his ARs on Discord, which is great, right? Charlie is getting back into the mood of singing here and there. It's awesome. Advanced Squad Leader ASL Players Net. Now I believe this site is run by Neil Uden, and forgive me if I mispronounced your name. He has a lot of AARs, a lot of resources, and this is where I like to get the charts that I make, the turn record charts for Vassal here, the Vassal table generator. And this is how I make my beautiful uh, turn turn records and whatnot. Yeah. And the other great resource that he has are under the miscellaneous, which are probably a couple of tutorials and templates basics, log files, installing extensions, splitting Vassal windows. This is great. There's an immense amount of resources here. And the player aids, which are easy to read. Okay. Nationality to hit tables. Let's see something. Combat charts collection. And this is a PDF. So SK combat charts. This is really, really neat. Check this out. PTO. I'm wowed by these resources, and I can imagine the amount of work that has gone into them. This is great. Personally, I'm working on an Excel sheet that has some of this data in it. Yeah, I gotta recommend this to Monty. Share it with them. All right. Um, this is Michael Rogers' blog. Michael Rogers is, I guess, the leader for our casual pack up here in Canada and Montreal. And he posts a couple of ARs that are pretty interesting. Tussle and the Tundra is probably an article about the most recent. Um, no, it's not about the most recent. So it's Tussle and the Tundra 2022 is scheduled. So this is an old post, but it's just the same. Great art here. Tells you where to register. He also is kind enough to send me an email or two whenever a new product is out. This was an interesting AAR that he did about Hasmo 4. And I kind of, without having read his AR first, I kind of played it the same way. And the game kind of unfolded more or less the same. You always end up getting hit by a mine there. Yeah. Yeah, and attacking the village from the left flank. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, no dice, no glory. And I like to consult this website, blog, because I like searching for David Garvin's articles. So I type in Garvin there and search, and then you have a lot of ASL resources that David has taken a lot of time to write, and he is always an interesting read. Very Desert Ward, an advanced squad leader. Very legible. You know, I believe he has an arts background, an arts degree in philosophy or logical thinking, and his writing is easy to consume. Yeah, easy to consume and very enjoyable. Now, Texas ASL. Everybody knows that. For some reason or another, I cannot reach the site today. It could be a issue on my end, but everybody should know that Texas ASL is out there and it's filled with resources and whatnot. You can always go to GameScore as well. Now, the other thing that deserves an honorable mention, let's say, is Rita Craig's website. When you go on under videos, replays, and tutorials, now he only has a few up, but I remember, and I might be confusing this with his YouTube videos, he would have these puzzles up, and that you could actually uh, actually solve, and you could read the solution, um, almost like chess stuff. Yeah, chess puzzles. You know, Queen takes the rook in so many plays. He had some articles uh, about that. He also paid some tribute to some late ASL players here as well. So resources well worth your time to consult and get more in-depth knowledge. I'll post the links to these sites below in the description. And next week, I hope to bring to you another tips and tactics about heat of battle. And perhaps the week after that, if everything is going well, I'll post an AAR or a scenario analysis or a solo play, something to that effect. And I have a couple of interesting scenarios in mind. So with that said, that's the topic of this week's video for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you take time to consult these sites and find something interesting to read. And with that said, I bid you goodbye and a happy weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.